Hi boys and girls, welcome to SBPL Storytime. My name is Mr. Matt. I'm so happy to see you guys here today. Today we're going to be reading Dr. Seuss's The Sneetches. It's one of my favorite books. We're also going to have rhyme time with Miss Jen.
I don't think they're buying it.
Really?
I don't think so. I don't think they think you're me. Happy April Fool's Day, boys and girls. I don't think I got you. Did I fool you? Nah, you guys are too smart for that. Well, I hope you have a fun, safe April Fool's Day. Welcome to SBPL Storytime. My name is Mr. Matt. I'm happy to see you guys today. Before we get to our opening song, remember, our drawing challenge is still going on. If you would like to participate, draw yourself as a superhero. Send your pictures to me at the email address you see on your screen right now. Don't forget to tell us your superhero name, what your superhero powers are. We will be sharing those on tomorrow's story time, okay? So if you'd like to participate in our drawing challenge, make sure you send those to me today. I will be putting them on tomorrow's story time. Okay, are you ready for our opening song? On three. 1, 2, 3. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, shake your head. If you're ready for a story, shake your head. Well, it's time for us to read. So sit and listen, please. But if you're ready for a story, shake your head. I wiggle my fingers. I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my shoulders. I even wiggle my nose. Now all the wiggles are out of me, and I can sit as quiet as can be. All right, it's time for our story. And our story today, you know I love Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss is my favorite silly story author. And this is called The Sneetches and Other Stories. And we'll read The Sneetches, but we're not going to get to the other stories today. April Fools! We'll read one of the other stories after Miss Jen's rhyme time. Now the star-belly Sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain-belly Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big. They were really so small, you might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, all the star-belly Sneetches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneetch on the beaches." With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they'd snort, "We'll have nothing to do with the plain-belly sort." And whenever they met someone they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them without even talking. When the star-belly children went out to play ball, could a plain belly get in the game? Not at all. You only could play if your bellies had stars, and the plain belly children had none upon theirs. When the star-belly Sneetches had frankfurter roasts, or picnics or parties or marshmallow toasts, they never invited the plain belly Sneetches. They left them out cold in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them, year after year. Is that very nice? No. Then one day it seems, while the plain-belly Sneetches were moping and doping alone on the beaches, just sitting there wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he announced in a voice clear and keen, "my name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean. And I've heard of your troubles. I heard you're unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chappie. I've come here to help you. I have what you need, and my prices are low, and I work at great speed, and my work is 100% guaranteed." Then quickly Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine. And he said, "You want stars like the star-belly Sneetch? My friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard." So they clambered inside. Then the big machine roared. And it clonked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burped, and it bopped them about. But the thing really worked. When the plain belly Sneetches popped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start. We're exactly like you. You can't tell us apart. We're all just the same now, you snooty old smarties. And now we can go to your Frankfurter parties. Good grief, groaned the ones who had stars at the first. We're still the best Sneetches, and they are the worst. But now, how in the world will we know, they all frowned, if which kind is what, or the other way around? Then up came McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, things are not quite as bad as you think. So you don't know who's who, that is perfectly true. But come with me, friends, do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on beaches, and all it will cost you is $10 eaches. Belly stars are no longer in style, said McBean. What you need is a trip through my star-off machine. This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneetches who have them on theirs. And that handy machine, working very precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nicely. Then with snoots in the air they paraded about, and they opened their beaks and they let out a shout. We know who is who, now there isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without. Then of course those with stars got all frightfully mad. To be wearing a star now was frightfully bad. Then of course old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Then of course from then on, as you can probably guess, things really got into a horrible mess. All the rest of the day on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up Sneetches. Off again, on again, in again, out again. Through the machines they raced round and about again, changing their stars every minute or two. They kept paying money, they kept running through, until neither the plane nor the starbellies knew whether this one was that one, or that one was this one, or which one was what one, or what one was who. Then when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up and he went. And he laughed as he drove in his car up the beach. They never will learn, no, you can't teach a Sneetch. But McBean was quite wrong, I'm quite happy to say, that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided that Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day all the Sneetches forgot about stars, and whether they had one or not upon theirs. And that is the end of The Sneetches by Dr. Seuss. Now it's rhyme time with Miss Jen. Miss Jen, are you ready?
Hi guys, Miss Jen here. I don't know about you, but I love kitty cats. I also think mice are pretty cute. So I have a little rhyme for you today. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3. 3 little mice went out one day, gathering crumbs along the way. Along comes Pussycat, sleek and fat. 2 little mice go scampering back. 2 little mice go out one day, gathering crumbs along the way. Along comes Pussycat, sleek and fat. 1 little mouse goes scampering back. That 1 little mouse went out today, gathering crumbs along the way. Along comes Pussycat, sleek and fat. That 1 little mouse goes scampering back. He was the fast one. He's the one that got away. All right, guys, I hope you have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks, Miss Jen. Story time is not done yet.
I don't think I fooled them this time. You guys are too smart for us. They can't be fooled.
We can't tell them.
All right, no more April Fool's jokes. That's all I've got. Remember, I promised one more of the other stories. And the story we're going to do today is called Too Many Daves. Did I ever tell you that Mrs. McCabe had 23 sons and she named them all Dave? That's a lot of Daves. Well, she did, and that wasn't a smart thing to do. You see, when she wants one and calls out, "Yoo-hoo, come into the house, Dave," she doesn't get one. All 23 Daves of hers come on the run. This makes things quite difficult at the McCaves, as you can imagine with so many Daves. And often she wishes that, when they were born, she had named one of them Bodvik von Horn, and one of them Hoosfoos, and one of them Snim, and one of them Hotshot, and one Sunny Jim, and one of them Shadrach, and one of them Blinky, and one of them Stuffy, and one of them Stinky, another one Putt-Putt, another one Moonface, another one Marvin O'Gravel Balloon Face, and one of them Ziggy, and one Soggy Muff, and one Buffalo Bill, and one Biffalo Buff, and one of them Sneepy, and one Weepy Weed, and one Paris Garters, and one Harris Tweed, and one of them Sir Michael Carmichael Zut, and another one Oliver Bolivar Butt, and one of them Zanzibar Buck Buck McFate, but she didn't do it, and now it's too late. And that's the end of Too Many Daves. All right, boys and girls, that's all the time we have for story time today. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you guys enjoyed our silly stories. I hope you enjoyed our silly April Fool's jokes. Go think of some April Fool's jokes to trick your family with too. And don't forget, tonight we will have our afternoon virtual adventures on Facebook. We will be taking a trip to Africa. Be sure to join us there. And tomorrow we have our craft in story time, and we will be doing our first stay-at-home science with Miss Allie. So tune into that on YouTube and Facebook. But until then, stay safe, stay wonderful, and we will see you on tomorrow's story time. Bye, guys.
Bye,